Republican Congressman Michael McCaul was invited to join the speaker on that trip. He serves as the ranking member of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, always great to have you on. You have said that you believe you have other obligations and cannot join her on that trip. Would you go if you could?
I mean, sure. And I think, look, any member of Congress should be able to visit Taiwan to show our commitment to that tiny island that's being pressured by the Chinese Communist Party. And particularly the Speaker of the House, no matter who the Speaker is. Remember, Speaker Gingrich was the last one to go to Taiwan. And the fact that the President of the United States is trying to tell her or any other member to stand down when he's exhibiting so much weakness, as we saw, Trace, from that phone call that I just got briefed on. I got the notes from that call where Biden talks about, hey, let's work together and our interests. And she responds, those who play with fire will perish by it.
Yeah, you talk about the phone call. We got the same notes, sir. It lasted 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's a long call. President Xi said that China will never leave space for Taiwan independence. President Biden says the U.S. also does not support Taiwan independence. China believes that that is changing. They believe that whole policy is changing, and that could lead to really a tick up in the problems there.
Well, we do know that with Putin invading Ukraine, Xi wants to invade Taiwan. President Xi of China and President Putin had that unholy alliance at the Beijing Olympics, a compact against the West, and they want to redraw the maps after World War II. We know that Taiwan is in the bullseye of the CCP, and he's taken the Solomon Islands over, already. If we don't show strength right now, Trace, and deterrence, and in this case, any member of Congress would show political deterrence to stop an invasion of Taiwan, which, again, that island is strategically important for a lot of reasons, many of which they have 90% of the advanced semiconductor chip manufacturing capability. Can you imagine if China took that island over, controlling the global supply of semiconductors?
Yeah, and by the way, I'm going to talk to you in seconds about the semiconductor chip bill that just passed the House. But I want to go back to when you say, you cannot let China off the hook on this thing, and you talk about the threat level and pressuring. The USS Ronald Reagan is in the South China Sea, right? So we know that whole area has been militarized by the Chinese. Is there a way that we could ever defend Taiwan, even if we wanted to, sir?
Here's one of the problems, Trace. I sign off on all foreign military weapon sales, and the ones I signed off to Taiwan 3 years ago, the Biden administration has held them up, and they've yet to be sent to Taiwan. So how can they defend themselves if we can't send the weapons to them? Deterrence is really the key here. If the only reason that Putin invaded Ukraine and that President Xi is thinking about Taiwan is because they see weakness. They see Biden projecting weakness, and weakness invites aggression, just like with Neville Chamberlain and Churchill, and Hitler. And so as long as Biden is president, I think we're in a very dangerous position.
Yeah, deterrence is going to be very difficult the way the South China Sea has been set up militarily by China. I just want to end by saying the House just passed that $280 billion CHIPS bill that subsidizes semiconductor manufacturing. 24 Republicans, sir, sided with Democrats. You're against this. What happened?
Well, actually, Trace, when Secretary of State Pompeo came to me, and the Trump national security team came to me, they asked me to introduce this bill. It wasn't on this scale, but it was a way to incentivize manufacturers to produce these chips in the United States while protecting our national security here at home. We're going to have trillions of dollars now invested in the United States. We can't let these manufacturers go overseas, and particularly any country vulnerable to China puts us at a national security threat. Our most advanced weapon systems depend on these chips, and we got to wake up to the fact to get off the supply chain from China.
Yeah. Congressman, always great to have you on, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Trace.